Look at the state of that hair. Right, the 5 best things about riding a motorcycle. Let's do it. Number 1 is going to be the motorcycle community itself. And no matter what bike you ride, I guarantee that if you start riding, or if you're already riding, you will definitely feel a sense of unity when out on the road and going past another biker. Because 9 times out of 10, you will get a nod or a wave at them. In the UK, we tend to nod as we're on this side of the road, and if we were to do the biker wave, they're not going to see it. But you've got a few things with the motorcycle community that just makes it better than anything else, really. If you were to, let's say, stop at the side of the road, take a few photos of your bike, and another motorcyclist was coming down the road, you can bet your bottom dollar he is going to check to see if you're alright, if you need any help. And if you do need help and you're not stopped taking photos, I can assure you that they will try their hardest to actually go out of their way and help you get back moving again. You've got things like bike meets, and you've got events you can go to. Yeah, I just think the motorcycle community is one of the best parts about riding. I still remember getting my first biker wave or biker nod when I was riding my Keyway Superlight 125. I was taking it around my friend's house to show him, and a guy rode past and nodded at me, and the sheer excitement I had just for receiving something as simple as a nod, oh, it's amazing. I was just part of the community, and I was just like, yeah, I'm in baby, I'm in. So that's number 1. And we're still stuck behind these cars. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? That leads me to number 2. The freedom and exploration. So, when riding a bike, obviously you're riding the same roads as cars, but the freedom you feel while riding a bike, you could just kind of do what you want. The amount of times I've gone over, let's see if we get it. Oh yeah. The amount of times I've been places I shouldn't have been on a motorbike, like over the forest, up gravel hills and weird shit like that. You just tend to want to explore areas. Like, I've lived this area my whole life, and before riding a bike I've never been up there. But then as soon as you get a bike, you go, oh, I'm just going to check what's up there, I'm just going to check what's down here, I'm just going to explore this place, explore that place, go on little adventures. And that's kind of what I'm doing today. I'm exploring and finding some places where I can get some photos. Lovely bum. Yeah, so exploration and the freedom to just ride around and do what you want. It's brilliant. If you come to a place where you think, oh, there's a nice photo opportunity over there, but I can't get through because there's a gate, then if you've got a motorbike and there's a very small gap, you can squeeze through, usually. So yeah, number 2 is freedom and exploration. Number 3 is going to be that sort of rock star feeling you get when walking around in your motorcycle gear, or if you're just sat on your bike riding your bike. What I mean by the rock star feeling is when people turn their heads. Really, if you've got a loud bike like mine, when you're riding past, you can bet that a lot of people are going to turn their heads. Maybe they're going to be shaking their heads thinking it's too loud, or maybe they're going to be enjoying it and give you a little nod. So that's what I mean by the rock star feeling. If you're just sat waiting for a friend to turn up and you're just not doing anything, just sat on your bike, people just come past and just go, ooh, hello, ooh, like that, and just smile at you, especially if they like bikes. As you can see, mine's over there. So if I was sat just on it, people will just walk past and have a look, check it out. Not necessarily check you out, but if you're in full motorbike gear you do you have more of a physical presence, so people are bound to have a look at you. My first time walking around in Tesco's in motorbike gear, obviously I'm quite tall as it is. I'm like 6'2", so in bike gear I was a bit taller, so I kind of looked a bit like just a bit like a bigger man walking around, especially with the helmet on. And also it's pretty cool when kids take an interest in motorcycles. It's quite cute. We've had a few kids like around about the age of like 2, 3 to about 6 that just take a little interest in bikes, want to rev it up, scare the hell out of them. Yeah, it's quite cute. So that's number 3. Number 4 would be hooligan behaviour, especially with friends. Things like that. Turning heads, having fun, whether that's speeding, allegedly, whether that's doing wheelies, whether you like to just come along for the ride when having hooligan fun. I just think it's definitely better with friends, because you're all sort of hyping each other up and not egging each other on in a bad way, but just sort of giving each other the motivation to do things. When my friends and I were learning how to wheelie, when one of them would do a really good one, what the hell is this guy doing? It's one way. Yeah, when one of the guys would do a really good wheelie, then we'd feel the need to sort of like almost match it, not out of like spite, but more out of just, there we go, we can all sort of progress at the same rate. And then once we got good enough to actually do stupid things, we're just riding around, having fun, doing things you shouldn't do, but it definitely puts a smile on your face, I'll tell you that. And last on our list is how traffic is non-existent. Obviously, we all know that traffic exists and that motorbikes do sometimes get stuck in traffic, but it's as close to being as non-existent as possible. So if you're in traffic and the speed limit's, let's say 50 mile an hour, 60 mile an hour, and the traffic is moving at 30, you can just bob and weave and leapfrog your way through, and it's absolutely wonderful. The feeling is great, just to know that you're not getting stuck, and not necessarily that everyone else is stuck, but the fact that you can just filter your way through traffic. Obviously you get some people that block you, but they're just dickheads. But filtering your way through traffic is brilliant. And most of the time, if you're setting I can't see, Jesus, if you're setting a destination on your phone or sat nav, more often than not you beat the estimated time of arrival. That's pretty cool. Obviously there's a few things that contribute to that. That's maybe going a bit faster than you should, but yeah, so filtering through traffic and not being stuck in traffic is one of the reasons that we ride motorbikes. So yeah, if you're thinking about riding a motorbike, do it. Honestly, I'm not going to give you a big fluffy speech on it. Just do it. You'll love it, and then you'll thank me for it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for weekly videos on this channel on Thursday at 6 PM. Cheers for watching, guys, and I'll see you later on.